There you are, Commander Sith, finally. Cecil, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you. I had a little unfinished business to take care of, didn't think it would take this long. What about your people? They sure went out of the way to mess me up. I say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions in a little deal. What right do you have to complain about anything outside our bargain? We can talk about that when we get together. This will be a lost communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Cecil. Yes, we're nearing the final stages of our little deal, my good man. Yes, sir, all preparations are complete, sir. We just had a report, sir. Lots have been spotted, sir. Have they now? By all means, let me have a look. Yes, we're very close. We will now disconnect from the communication cable and have no service until we arrive, sir. Very well. And, it turns out that they were in a submarine this entire time. Interesting. Let's try Inspector Cabanela. But you could never stop me. See ya, sucker. Oh, then looks like we were too late. So, that submarine guy and his people had a deal going with me, did they? If that's the case, they probably aren't the ones who killed me, right? Anyway, there's definitely something behind the inspector's death. I think I better talk to him. And, I wonder what he'll say when he finds out that he's talking to the man who killed himself. At least, to the man who looks like the man who killed himself. Over him. Hey, do you think you can wake up for me? Oh boy, still unconscious, eh? I guess he hasn't been dead for very long then. I'll just go ahead and go back to 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous about what I might see there, though. But if that's where I'm going to find my answers, I can't run away from it. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for a call. That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. It gives you complete control over the top police inspector in the country. What's the matter, all those broken bones? Smart a bit? What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive? Why are you doing this? Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago. Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life, or have you forgotten that? I was murdered by all of you. Instead of jail, you chased me down and forced me into a corner even though I was innocent. Then that girl, he was right there when I was running. And then she was just an innocent little girl playing in the park. If that brat hadn't been there, I would never thought of taking a hostage. That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard. And finally you, Inspector Cabanela. Me? If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed the gun at the kid. You're so proud of your spotless record. Mikes was the one blot on it, wasn't it? Only two people who know the real truth, me and Detective Jowd. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people you know about this stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. And that's the kind of guy you are. I got nothing to say to you. You never listen anyway. Ye gods. Now then, Inspector. Time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat. That was another condition of my deal. To wipe out everybody who knew about Temzesk. Revenge? That's what I'm up to? None of this makes any sense. Hey man! Mind telling me what's going on? Inspector Cabanela, he's awake. My head is spinning, baby. Am I to understand that Cabanela character who just got shot is me? That's right. And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me? I guess so. But you couldn't be, could you? Huh? After all, the guy in the red suit just walked out the door, right? So, who are you? I guess I just have to face it. I'm not that diesel guy. I'm somebody who's searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you have information about that guy in red. Information I need. So you came on a rescue mission. Now did you? Nothing like the sound of that, baby. Because there's a very important life here somewhere, a life valuable to this nation. Okay, so do your thing, baby. And if Cabanela is the one commentating with us, this is going to be interesting. So you are a manipulator too? I have ghost tricks, powers of the dead, yeah, but I can't control living creatures. Anywho, I think you better be very careful. That guy in red is a manipulator. Naturally, he knows about powers like yours. If he realizes you're here, things might get a little sticky. You're right, I had better be careful. Look at him! There's something emanating from his body. Is it really the sign of having special powers of the dead? What happens if we show ourselves? What's going on? I've never seen the ghost world like this. So you're here, are you? He sensed my presence. I noticed you. You think you can stop me, do you? I don't know why you're wearing my face. But you might as well give up now. I control everything. Damn it! Everything, including the life of this police inspector in white. Wait, don't shoot! Oh shit. This other me knows the path to the dead well. You wouldn't notice what you just did. You were practically shouting, "Look at me, baby." It looks like it might be hard to save you under these circumstances. I guess I can't use my powers run in front of him like that. I guess I better rewind the clock and again and see if I can pick up any other clues. Well, like I said, in a sense, I was kind of shouting, "Hey, look at me, motherfucker." Okay, let's not do that. Cecil, well, I guess the other Cecil, did knock over the pot, so I think that's our way around. Because from what it looks like, there's nothing above. Oh, there's no path up here. That's interesting. Look at this place. Wonder what happened here. I think I'm starting to remember. Something bad happened here. And now, there's another death lying in here. What? Another death? Didn't I tell you from the start? Didn't I say there was a very important life valuable to the nation here? I thought you were talking about you. I'm just a crazy character in a white coat, baby. And that blue pigeon from before. Hey, come to think of it, where's that old pigeon guy? Well, I guess we better worry about what's down there later. Can we really not go to the fucking ladder? That was a real shocker, baby. Didn't you feel that? He grilled his own fist to crispy perfection. It's just not natural, is it? It's kind of hard to move around here. He has the same kind of powers you do, after all. If you do anything too obvious, he'll notice you. Under these circumstances, I don't know if there's a way to save you. Ouch, don't omit that right in front of me, baby. Okay. I'm gonna die all over again, man. But what can I do when he's right there watching? Well, nothing's just gonna get solved standing around. When in doubt, just keep moving. That's my secret. Yes, I noticed you just keep moving quite a bit. I'll just try going everywhere I can and look for a path. There's really nothing we can do. I think we can distract him with this. No, I can't. Okay. So we need to find a way down below. No, I get what I needed to do. I think we need to move. The one thing that was barely usable to us. Yeah, I'll go for a bit longer. Although I really wish he could hurry the fuck up. Come on, Cecil, hurry up. Slam your fist on the thing. Thank you. And move to that and move this. And can we move down here? Guess we have to open this then. Okay, and talk to the very important life. Excuse me. Are you awake? Of course. I never sleep during work hours. Professor, do you recognize me? There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I know of. He hasn't lost his memory. I'm not the type who likes losing things. But never mind that. Camnella, this is quite a surprising guest you've brought with you. Pretending like he didn't just blow up the place. Are you talking about me? Oh, this is a different guy, and I'm his guest actually. He said he came to rescue us. Like you, my shop friend, he hasn't gotten his memory back. Pitiful. Ouch, that hurts. Anyway, now we'll be going back to Fallen Hospital before your death. In order to change your fate, that is. But aren't we already in the past, man? But I can go back even further, I've done it before. I still don't see a path to saving Inspector Campanella. But if you go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. Okay, let's go even further back. Would it be weird if I split up this chapter into two? How many times do I have to tell you, Professor, this place is dangerous? Don't be daft, I can't leave now. He's completely dead, but just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers if I remove it. He's not dead, he's just not there. The true form of the manipulator isn't something you can detect, it's a spirit. Ridiculous. So you figured it all out, huh? You're a clever man, Inspector Campanella. So it's really true, I wasted a lot of time tonight because of you, Inspector. It's all just like you said. I died 10 years ago, this body's just a vessel, a shell. I control everything, the shell, people. Just like I controlled the Justice Minister and Lynn. So it's true, you were manipulating my baby at the time. You made her shoot your shell. But why? Why'd you do something like that? She can create conclusive evidence, you know, on that security tape. Now she's a murderer too. She'll suffer just like Zhao did. Now then, Professor. I'm afraid it's time for you to die. I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful to you. Oh yeah? So why didn't you let me live then? I'll be leaving this country forever tonight, but before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. Along with the contraption in this room. This time, this thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll all be over. Cubo won't turn this time, he'll shoot his little arrow this way. Professor, look out! Dynamite, eh? And when the devil did he put that there? He planned it all out tonight. Having my baby shoot him, having his corpse disappear. His corpse disappeared? That medical examiner, remember him? He was a complete and utter imposter. He said he was going to take the corpse back to the lab, but he already made a deal with the middleweight to meet him and give him the body back. But I wasn't going to let it happen, baby. You saw through their plan, eh? And just right away, the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining a body. I knew it was fake, so I tracked him down and brought him off. Brought him off? I had him smuggle the corpse to this room. I thought we could find the source of his powers. Of course, never in my wildest dreams did I think his abilities were powers of the dead. Anyway, there isn't much time. He's leaving the country before dawn. And I'm gonna follow him of course, after I save you two. But something's been nagging at the back of my mind. I remember what Ray said to me tonight. He said that spirits cease to exist when their day breaks. But if that's true, how could a spirit from 10 years ago still be here? No time for thinking now, baby. Action is the name of the game. Work your magic and take us back even further into the past. And unfortunately, this is the last time we'll be going even further back in just 4 minutes, but kind of a shame they don't do something like 12 minutes behind. Okay. Alright man, just jump in there and stop that explosion, would you? Easy enough for you to say. Foolish for you to say too. If you stop the explosion, he'll just dummy in some other way. Fair enough then. Then jump in there and take care of that man in red, would you? I repeat, easy enough for you to say. It must like impossible to boot. That huge explosion didn't even make him bat an eye. Well, what do you propose then, Prof. Freytale? Your best bet is to see me during the explosion without him noticing. Easy enough for you to say, see what's with these people. Anyway, jump in there and do something. That is this door. No use, I can't open it. Could the fact that the professor's standing on it have anything to do with it? It may look small, but I'm pretty heavy set. He sounds so proud of that fact too. This door. Such a pity, too bad it doesn't open downward. Sometimes life can be so hard, wouldn't you agree, Professor? Yeah, that's why we're both dead. A door that opens downward, eh? Yes, we could just flick the switch now. But what do you think you're doing? Just thought I'd try it out. If you do good, you're gonna set the contraption in motion. Yeah. I just thought, he just thought he'd blow me up. Is that what he thought? Yep, that was my bad. But there aren't a whole lot of things I can use my tricks on this room. Wanna take me back there, Prof? What is this? I don't know what is this thing. This device has a meteorite data entered into it. If it detects Temzek, Temzek radiation, it responds. But that kid, it isn't a lovely thing. I guess sometimes it's important not to think about things too much. Him, what a sorry pair. Well, man, I can't really do anything about this right now. There's a tie down there. That could help somehow, maybe. Do we just look down here for something? Okay. As you perhaps have noticed, or already noticed, time is running out, baby. Yeah, no, perhaps about it, I know. But you know, there aren't a whole lot of things I can use my ghost tricks on near here. It looks like it's all over. Unless I find another path, I'm sort of at a loss of deadlock here. Cecil. Hey, you know that voice? Help me. Where are you? Find me. Before I'm carried away. What's with the feral sounding call for help? He's here somewhere. A friend of yours? You're a big little guy that looks a little fragile but has strength that would surprise you. Well, it's asking you to find him. And before he's carried away, no less. But I'm almost out of time. Should I look for him? That would be a yes. Because he's here! So here I am. Oh hey, it's... Missile! What are you doing there? Do you really have to ask? Seriously, what are you going there? No, that's... okay, never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Will you help me out? Of course. Here, let me come join you. Okay, here I am, Cecil. Now maybe things will flow in a new direction. Even though the flow of the sewer is a little bit stinky.
Uh-oh. Stinky.
Okay, let's stop that explosion. Oh no, we can't do that. Okay, let's take care of the men in red then. No, we can't do that either. We can't do this. We can't do that. What can we do? We let the explosion happen. Then we rescue the old picnic guy with the man in red noticing. Your powers are the key to all of it, Missile. Oh, I don't know about that, but I'll do my best. We're talking about a matter of seconds. We can't miss our chance. Is there any way to get down there? We can go up there, but I don't think we need to be up there. We need to be over there with Missile, but I'm not entirely sure how we get over there. Huh. How do we do this? I wonder if we'll have missile if we restart the mission over, or we restart the server again, so I think I might do that. Hopefully we have, well, hopefully you have more time. Oh, no, we don't. Okay, that's good. Oh, right. Of course. We go up and then we go down. This week you guys are making a fuss about something. Cesar, my animal instincts are starting to surface. If you mean you want to chase them, I think you have to be alive to do that. There must be some kind of rat feast in that trash can. Those things are usually make a bigger commission than that. A bigger commission, eh? Well, these pile of magazines look a lot like this. So we'll swap that. And a flurry of rats come out to help. Now that's what I call some proper commotion. They're making that trash can dance. Truth to be told, I feel a bit like dancing myself now myself. It's getting harder and harder to hold my instincts back. What a dangerous munch. I think we can then do this. Okay, that's something interesting to note. How do we then... Okay. Swap these. Okay. And then, hopefully we'll be able to swap these around. Sorry, little pigeon. As for you, Inspector, I have a little job for you. I can't move. I think I have four or five broken bones. I don't mind. It won't prevent you from, prevent me from manipulating you. It might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually. Damn you. I can't believe it. You lot actually peeled it off. Sorry, Inspector Kemner, I couldn't do anything to help you. And there I am, a poor broken heap of arms and legs. But no matter, I enjoyed the show. The magic disappearing act, that is, nothing like it, baby. Yeah, except, like a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to avenge Pathetic Tracy. And that's one of the two fates averted, and what's the matter? You look like you would rather be dead and not that you aren't. I was just remembering the fact that right about now, the real me's giving the poor Justice Minister a real fight. At that phone call, yeah, he was pretty upset. Excuse me, mister. You really shouldn't be mean like that. What's this lively little creature? This little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or he would be if he was actually still full of life. Camilla. Gods in heaven, what a terrible thing. That poor little girl taken hostage. It's a cruel twist of fate indeed. Wait just a minute. Camilla is a hostage? Yes, we're sorry. Yes, we're sorry, little warrior. Miss Gimela, a hostage? What's a hostage? Anyway, Inspector Captain Null. It's time to save your life now. But you couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right? But this time it's different, right, Cecil? That's right, with us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the Inspector and Wyatt, and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay? Okay, let's hurry up and get through this. Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought. Alright, let's get started, but we won't get started on rescuing Camilla until next episode. And, until then, that is when I'll see you.